So I am a union baby. My mom was a member of 3106. My dad was a army sergeant. He's retired now. And I majored in political science. I initially wanted to become a doctor. That didn't work out after taking chemistry.
Yeah, that'll
My
do it.
first semester, I was like, that's not for you, girl. And so I actually wanted to do telecom news because like I'm really nosy and like to know things. And so we're required to take political science classes, like state and local government classes. There were two classes you had to take. And so I realized after being in that class how much power it was, especially with the veto process. And
Mhm.
why that's important, and I wanted to bring that up, is because Ron DeSantis yesterday stated that he uses the veto to get back at his nemesis in regards to any elected officials that do not follow his agenda. He vetoes their projects and vetoes their bills. This is important to note because it's really hard to get our communities to change. By our communities, I mean like you and I are Black, marginalized communities. It's really hard to change those communities when you have people that are in power in the majority, that don't want you to dissent from them, but
Right.
their policies are really cruel. And so I am an organizer and I work to for the past nearly 2 decades to really educate people about, like, don't give your power away. When you don't vote, you basically conceded and allowed other people to make the decisions that either help you or harm you. And I ain't gonna let nobody just make no decisions for me without me like being vocal about it. And so we see time and time again, especially right now in this country, that the billionaire class and these corporations and these corrupt politicians are the ones that are determining the direction of our country. An article came out earlier this week, and I'm in this Black Girl Magic chat with some of the state Black girl lawmakers, and it was talking about the net worth of elected officials in the state legislature. Me and those girls in the Black Girl Magic chat, we are at the bottom.
Hmm.
And more specifically, I believe that three of us are in the bottom 10. And so one of us is like the very bottom, right? And so the types of policies that we legislate, like that we draft and push, impact and empower marginalized, hardworking people or low income folks. The types of policies that the leadership pushes benefits billionaires and ultra millionaires and corporations. And so this is why it is important for us to start electing people that are just everyday people. If I come from, I operate knowing that hardworking everyday people should get to determine what their communities look like and what their economies look like. Can you imagine if we had custodians and nurses and educators and cafeteria workers and construction workers? Can you imagine if they were our lawmakers? Think about the types of policies they would push. They would push policies that impact in a positive way other cafeteria workers and construction workers and fast food workers, people who work I don't know what on the phones and everything like that.
Hmm.
Not just policies that put more money in rich people's pockets. And so I am starting to see a shift and people want something different. And I'm really letting folks know like that we are currently boldly being attacked right now. And if this moment requires bold leadership, it does not require status quo, timid leadership. we have to have someone with a clear vision about the direction that our country should go. And I feel that I am that person. The direction our country should go should be towards the people, not just this elite few. And so, yeah, that is why I'm here. That is my background. That is what I have been working on even before I've been an elected official. And so,